Here's Kevin Huber now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Harris returning. A 46-yard punt, 8 yards on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. On 1st down, it's Romo. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. Touchdown, Cowboys. CeeDee Lamb. 72 yards. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. To return it, Darius Phillips. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Cincinnati set to take over once again. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. Now from the shotgun, he'll throw. And his throw here's incomplete. The tight end, C.J. Uzomah, the intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd down. Burrow will throw. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Tech McKinley made his way into the backfield.
I remember throughout my career hearing defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And he's into the clear. And he's way down into Dallas territory inside the Cowboy 15. A big play there on the catch and run. 68 yards. We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well, because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, but don't fumble the football.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. A toss left, Mixon. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now Burrow loses the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
Well, that drive wasn't a case of wanting to put points on the board. It was needing having to, and they didn't get it done.
Yeah, didn't get it done, and now you look at the situation and the point differential, 2 scores, pretty much game, set, match.
How about the takeaway, though, huh? How about those defensive guys?
Here's the Dallas offense now, heading back out onto the field. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. That one looks like he'll throw here. He'll fire deep downfield and that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Cowboys. CeeDee Lamb, 77 yards. And the Cowboys will extend their lead.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. On the return, Phillips. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. That catch good for only a couple.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. He was looking for his favorite target, A.J. Green, that time. And it's 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And able to find Green. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A Bengal first down on a 16-yard pickup there. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
That was a nice throw out there to the flat, but they defended that pretty well. The hope is to go ahead and put it on him so he can turn and get upfield and gain additional yardage. There just wasn't anywhere to go on that play.
And Burrow going to throw again. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. Again, it's Burrow. And that is incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. That's caught inside the 20. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will.
I'm going back to you. 55.
They'll try and run it here. And they are just not going to let up as he is into the end zone here for 2 more.
Personally, I'd rather see him kick the extra point there than to go for 2, but it almost feels like there's a story within the story here. I mean, this isn't college. You know, size of victory, that matters in those games. Here, all you have to do is win by 1 point. That's all that you need. Instead, they go for it, get 2. You got some pretty ticked off folks on the other sideline now.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Bengals set to take over. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like.
Now Burrow loses the football. But I think a Bengal player was able to get in there. He was. And they'll keep possession of the football. So they keep the ball, but work to do on 2nd and long. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And the ball is knocked out. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And some room to roam now. And that should just about do it. They return it to the end zone, sealing it with a defensive touchdown. So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score, and a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
He'll be singing in the shower post-game.
I think this is just going to be a function of the times we live in now. Very similar to the bat flip in baseball. Everyone's got to start to get comfortable with this. But to me, this is just rubbing it in. You got a big lead. Go ahead and take the extra point. One thing to keep in mind, though, karma's still out there, and sometimes it has a way of catching up with you.
And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive? And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And that might just cement it. A return for a late touchdown. Fumbles, that's how you get in the coach's doghouse. The first one lost and it hurt. This time you lose it and it's taken in for a score. It really hurt.
And about that doghouse, it won't exactly be comfortable, and it definitely won't be air-conditioned.
Milk bones?
None.
They're going to try and run. And make them 4 for 4 now on 2-point conversions as he'll take this one in for the score.
But I guess when you're hot, you're hot. I mean, I would just go ahead and take the extra point and move on, but apparently they've got something to prove. Almost feels like something was said this week, and they wanted to make sure that they laid it on them in this game.
And this is going to be snuffed out. The Bengals recover. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
And that'll just about do it for us in this one. You've notched another win, and the next challenge awaits.
Hey folks, it's the coach here. Welcome back for another exciting matchup in Madden Ultimate Team. taking you the rest of the way. Here's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis. Brandon.
We pick up this challenge in the fourth quarter with over 3 minutes left in the game. You're trailing by 4, but you've driven into opponent territory, and it's 4th and short. And the offense needs a conversion here. 4th down. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. CeeDee Lamb, 43 yards. And the Cowboys have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the fourth quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. All right, so the Cowboys will go for 2 here. Oh, look at this. They're not even going to get the 2-point play off. Maybe too much indecision. It's going to cost them 5 yards.
Let's give them a show.
This certainly feels like they were wanting to go for 2, but weren't really sure they should go for 2. Do we, don't we, do we, don't we? And guess what ends up happening?
5-yard penalty.
That's right. Now you probably line up and kick the extra point.
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. They're going to try and run here. And he'll get into the end zone, so that pushes the lead up to 4. So the flag backed him up 5 yards to the 7. They still get the 2-point conversion, though.
Now, was that confidence in the play call they had and in their offense, or just absolute disdain for the defense?
It worked. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is Jakeem Grant. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. And the Dolphins getting set to go here. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Devontae Parker, the intended receiver, and it's 2nd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
On 2nd down, Fitzpatrick again. Looking for Parker again, and this time he's got him. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too. Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Throwing again here, Fitzpatrick on 2nd and 10. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Albert Wilson, the intended receiver there, and it'll bring up 3rd down. Again, it's Fitzpatrick. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48, and they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
Well, this is simply a great read by a defensive back. It's 3rd and 10, so he sits right on where the yard-to-gain marker is, knows it's going to be a wrap.
This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Cowboys. CeeDee Lamb, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. And he'll get into the end zone as the two-point conversion is successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Jakeem Grant now to return. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Fitzpatrick set to lead this offense. Down by 12, 2:16 to play. They have all 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning, but they need 2 scores. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-bodied tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first.
3rd and short yardage, Fitzpatrick. And that will be incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
On 4th down, it's Howard. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now Fitzpatrick hit. It's out. He lost the football. Fortunate to get that football back because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
3rd and long, Fitzpatrick following the sack. What can he and the gang come up with? From the gun, Fitzpatrick. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off, Byron Jones. There he goes, right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for 2. They're going to keep it on the ground. And they are 3 for 3 on 2-point conversions as he is into the end zone for the score. And there's a quick momentum swing. INT return for a pick 6, and then the 2-point conversion good.
And even if you're keeping your wits about you, you're thinking to yourself, okay, extra point block team going into the game now. All of a sudden you're hearing defense. Everyone's scrambling for their helmets and throwing down their cups of water. That's a great position for them to be in, trying to score against that team. A little bit disjointed.
Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. And his throw is incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mike Gesicki, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
Well, finally, now Fitzpatrick hit. It's out. He lost the football. And the Cowboys have recovered.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It's a gain of 35. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
Congrats.
Hello, everyone. You're watching Ultimate Challenges, and I'm your host, the Coach. Now let's hand it off to Brandon and Charles as we jump straight into the action.
All right, Coach, thanks as always. We pick up this challenge in the fourth quarter with over 3 minutes left in the game. You're down a field goal. You have the ball inside your own 10 as we get set here, 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. A big opportunity to tie it with 3 or take the lead with a touchdown. Their defense definitely did their part with that pivotal 4th down stop. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And they take this up near the 30 before he's taken down. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. That little arc on it, he's got to find a way to get his head around to make a play on the football.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. The throw over the middle taken in. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. Touchdown, Cowboys. CeeDee Lamb, 65 yards. And the Cowboys have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. They'll try and run it here. And he'll get into the end zone to make it a 5-point gain. out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. On the return, Phillips. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. So Burrow and the Bengals down 21-16. A minute 55 remaining. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on first down. Throwing now is Joe Burrow. On the screen, Bernard. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Now Burrow loses the football, and the Cowboys have recovered.
Well, that simply is a missed opportunity. They're in position. If they take the ball downfield and score, they've got a chance to win the game. Instead, they cough it up. I don't think next week at practice is going to be a whole lot of fun for him.
On the other side, no bigger time to force a turnover when you've got that small lead.
Yeah, and when you look at it from the offense's perspective, taking care of the ball is so important. I know they're going to have all kind of ball security drills in practice all next week.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Now this one complete on the slant route. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Now it's Romo off the bootleg. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Coverage there by Von Bell.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
On 2nd down, Ingram. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
Taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. On the return, Phillips. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Now this Bengals offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. What's that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
First down, here's Burrow. And the catch made, it's Tyler Boyd. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. And Burrow's saying, let's go, let's go. Now Burrow loses the football. And the Cowboys have recovered. He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack, put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, oh, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. CeeDee Lamb, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. On the return, Phillips. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Ready to go on offense. Out come the Bengals. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you.
And it's a fumble. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. And I don't know that that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the fourth, it doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline is still scratching his head. Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about, we're going to address this come practice next week, because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help him improve. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Continuing to keep their foot on the gas, and it looks like they're just having fun out there. They're loose, they're free, and they're enjoying what the scoreboard looks like.
I'd have to say I agree with you totally. They're having a blast out there all game long. When they throw the football, they're picking up nice chunks of real estate, significant.
And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
There you have it, another challenge and another victory. Now remember, you can always replay challenges if you left any stars on the table.
Hey, folks, I'm your host, the coach. It's game time. It's Ultimate Team. It doesn't get any better than this. To finish this out, here's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Coach, for this challenge, we find ourselves in the fourth quarter with less than 5 minutes remaining. You're trailing by 2 points. You've got the ball on your side of the field, and it's first down. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Their defense accomplished step one of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that depth. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Cowboys. CeeDee Lamb, 77 yards. And the Cowboys have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. But sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. That's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long, man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Tack McKinley showing his strength and quickness there. A loss of 4. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Nothing doing on that one, and it'll be 4th down.
They dialed up the blitz on 3rd down, and your worry as a defense that they can hit you with a big play in that situation. Instead, the blitz pays off, able to rally to the football and make the play.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. Harris now to return. He's still on his feet. Good blocking there. Nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50. 1st and 10. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. He'll fire deep down, and this is caught inside the 5. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. CeeDee Lamb, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And here comes Diggs. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Buffalo set to get the football back here. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Throwing again. Allen, he'll buy some time right. He'll try and run it. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the 1st on the scramble.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, 2nd half, no quit in him.
0.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 more on that one, and another 1st down. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Allen will try again on 2nd down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. That one was intended for John Brown. But now it's 3rd down. Again, they'll throw with Allen. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the 1st. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back. Romo going to throw it. He'll fire deep downfield from Lamb. It's caught at the 10. Touchdown, Cowboys. CeeDee Lamb, 59 yards. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. It's been quite the game for him individually. A trio of touchdown catches now.
So pick a route, any route. Whatever you want him to run, he's going to do it and do it well and end up in the end zone. This has really been fun to watch.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a second and long. The loss of 3 on that first down pass play. Now 2nd and 13. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Allen hit. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And that should just about do it. They return it to the end zone, sealing it with a defensive touchdown. So the big fella gets on the scoreboard with a return for a touchdown. Good thing he didn't have to go too far, though.
You know the trainers were very happy about that. Imagine having to go get him in the end zone, escort him to the bench, and give him the oxygen. They were loving the fact that he got in without having to run very far.
And make him 4 for 4 now on 2-point conversions as he'll take this one in for the score. So a big play there. Not only the fumble return for the touchdown, then they get the 2-point try. And, you know, for the defense, though, they were just over there sitting on the field. They had to rush out to try to defend that.
You know, it's funny. They actually practice situations that they call sudden change when the team turns it over. I'll guarantee you no one practices a fumble return for a touchdown like that, and now someone goes for 2. Really good strategy by them putting them in that situation.
The Dallas defense, here they come now onto the field. And they had the fumble return for a touchdown, and boom, they're right back out there again.
And you hear so many people talk about opportunistic defenses in today's football. Well, they make their own breaks because they work at it all the time. We've been at the practices, the drills where they're trying to script the football, the takeaways. They're always working on it, and it paid off for them on the last possession.
Paid off. Now can they do it again? Throwing again on 2nd down. Allen throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Cole Beasley, the intended target. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. From the gun, it's Allen. And that's complete to Croft. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
From midfield, here's Allen. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Allen to throw once more. And he's able to find Diggs. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That third down conversion good for 23. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Allen hit. He lost the football. And fortunately, the Bills jump on it and get it back. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. Allen. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Tack McKinley. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. Nice job there getting the win. Next up, another challenge, of course.
Hello, and welcome into this Madden Ultimate Team Showdown. I'm your host, the Coach. Let's join this one already in progress. Here's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
For this challenge, we start off in the 4th quarter with over 4 minutes to go. You're ahead by just a field goal. Your opponent has the ball on their side of the field. 2nd and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Their defense was able to hold serve, albeit with a little help from that missed field goal as they settle in now 1st and 10. Now this pass to Vance McDonald complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Now Roethlisberger. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Barry on to punt as he gets this one away. This is Harris. It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5, and out will come the offense as they take over. The Dallas offense back out onto the field. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always court.
He's got a man complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That one goes for 30 yards.
Okay, here we go.
Sometimes the one-handed catches are unnecessary, but he was trying to ward off the defender with the other, so maybe that was just a good play.
So that tells you that not only do they imagine those types of catches,
and this is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. CeeDee Lamb, 50 yards. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. And he showcased his blazing speed on that one.
Was he wearing football cleats or track spikes? Because he was gone. Big-time play, and just think about what that does if you're a receiver on the team with him. Well, that's got to open things up for you as well, because if I'm a defense, I've got to get back deeper and deeper in order to keep him in front. But I'm not sure how many can actually keep him in front with that speed.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Steelers ready to take over on offense. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Ebron caught left side. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Decent start to the drive there. Of course, they need the touchdown, 2-point conversion, and a field goal.
Yeah, those guys are into it. How about the guys on the sidelines? You see the coaches signaling all the first.
And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Tack McKinley. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz,
the ball comes out. It's picked up by the Cowboys.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over, but that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a 2-possession game. It is a 2-possession game at this stage in the 4th. They needed points. Out of that drop.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning. On 1st down, Romo going for it all. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. CeeDee Lamb, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. The Cowboys offense, it'll stay out there as they'll go for 2. They're going to try and run. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more.
This is our time. Our time.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Here comes Ryan Switzer to return it. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. Pittsburgh set to take over again on offense. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back up.
Now Ben hit, and he lost the football. It's loose, and the Cowboys have recovered.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last two, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. It was Minkah Fitzpatrick that time to break that one up. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. He's got it. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, after another passing touchdown, I don't think it'd be an understatement to say that he's in the zone, and I believe he likes it.
The Cowboys offense, it'll stay out there as they'll go for 2. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Ryan Switzer on the return. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Dominated, boys, dominated.
The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And it's brought in by Washington. And he will have a Steelers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 12-yard. Now Ben hit, and he lost the football. It's loose. And the Cowboys have recovered. Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of a quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sidelines and you didn't knock the ball free, your coaches are upset with you. All right, so if you're a quarterback, it's...
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Well, where our booth is here, we can see all of the writers to our left, and their post-game stories, Charles, they have been filed for some time because this game, boy, is it lopsided.
Yeah, we can see our guy Scoop. He's even got his fedora tipped over his face. I think he's taking a nap now. Nothing left to write for him, but how gratifying has it been for them to see what they've done in practice and carry it into a game and see the execution be so good. They've got to feel fantastic about what they've accomplished in this one.
Switzer now to return. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. James Conner, the running back, his intended receiver. 3rd down here. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Nick Needham picks it off. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like
and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us, we're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Switzer now to return. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
Well done. You've defeated this ultimate challenge. Now, if there are stars still available, you can always replay the challenge again. Otherwise, it's time to move on to the next one.
Hello there, it's the coach with you here today, and this is an ultimate challenge. Let's send it down to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis for the call.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. A short kick taken at the 18. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. They're going to take this up close to the 40, so really good starting field position. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this
is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Cowboys. CeeDee Lamb, 62 yards. And the Cowboys are now just an extra point away from moving out in front. Now Mike McCarthy saying, let's go for two. Now Romo, and he is into the end zone to give him a 2-point lead. Could have been up one with a point after, but they go for two. And it worked.
It almost seems like they're trying to set an identity, doesn't it? We're going to be one of those teams that every time we get a chance to put extra points on the board, we will. Because really it's minimal in difference, right? Whether you're up one or two, the field goal can still get you.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. New England trying to get a place on offense. Newton and the Patriots with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. The drive starts with a run by White. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. On first down, it's Newton. He completes it right side to White. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
And that's a good job there by the corner. And we do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
James White, the man he was looking for out of the backfield. And now it's third down. Again, Newton. Got his man. That's Harry. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. N'Keal Harry, 54 yards. And the Patriots have taken the lead. Pretty good response. They had given up the touchdown and the lead, but they struck back.
And I love the way that they just saw it happen, took a quick exhale on the sidelines. So let's go get it back and fast. Let's go ahead and throw the ball downfield and get our own 6 points.
A huge chunk play to regain that lead. Taken in at the 3. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. Here's the Dallas offense now, heading back out onto the field. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you want.
This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Cowboys. CeeDee Lamb, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys have retaken the lead. So minutes after giving up the lead in the fourth quarter, they say not so fast. Big play, and they grab that lead right back.
Talk about a seesaw game. Up, down, up, down. Did you have a seesaw? Did you play that when you were a kid?
Oh, yeah. Out on the playground, absolutely.
You had to make sure that you matched weight, though, on the other side, though, right? Otherwise, you could be up in the air a long time.
By the way, we're not done in this one. I think we're set up for an exciting finish. Damiere Byrd returning it. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do?
Now White lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. There are two words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you've got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of it.
And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. CeeDee Lamb, 37 yards. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. The fly route works for the TD Graham.
And you know what the receivers love to say? If we get even with the defender, we're leaving. And that's exactly what he did, all the way into the end zone. And then he was on the business end catching it once he got over the stripe.
The third time wasn't a charm. They got the first two-point tries, still have the lead, but couldn't get the third.
Okay, so they didn't get this one, but I have to ask you, what matchup are they seeing that they feel that confident to go for two so often?
Yeah, and we talk about this a lot, but it has to be something, you're right, that they saw all week, correct?
Definitely game plan for, felt good about being aggressive and going for it, and right up until that one, they had gotten 2 for 2.
Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
To throw again on second down. Newton. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. A play fake to Michelle. Now Newton. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing, take care of the football.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. To throw is Romo, letting one go deep for the end zone. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. CeeDee Lamb. 27 yards, and the Cowboys will extend their lead. And let's count them up now. 1, 2, 3, 4 touchdown receptions for him in this game.
And just one shy of the NFL record. What a great performance. Going up and catching the football, creating space, and finding the end zone. That's what it's all about.
Set now to kick this, and off it goes. Bird now ready to return it. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. New England trying to get a place on offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a pass here caught by Edelman. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. A shotgun snap for Newton. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
They're throwing here. Romo. He'll fire deep down. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Cowboys. CeeDee Lamb, 49 yards. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. And that touchdown reception is the 5th for him in this game, and that ties the NFL record.
And a record that's held up since 1950. This is another person that's tied it, but think about this. Bob Shaw said it in 1950. Kellen Winslow came along and tied it. And then, of course, Jerry Rice tied it as well. And finally, we're seeing it here one more time. Phenomenal.
They'll try and run it here. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more.
Let's go, let's go.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Bird now ready to return it. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Our eyes shift to the defense of the Cowboys now. They haven't had their A-game, but I guess because of their offense, they haven't really needed their A-game, Charles.
No, they have not. They've done what they've had to do today, which is protect a pretty big lead. But it hasn't been the best day in terms of stuffing people and really shutting down an offense. Maybe one last possession, they can actually get that accomplished.
It's been fun for you and I to watch this shootout, though.
It's almost like someone fired a starter's pistol, and they've been going ever since.
He was looking for Mohamed Sanu there, and it's third down. Out of the gun, Newton. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
And they turned the pick 6 into a pick 8 with that 2-point conversion.
I love how you upsell. That is outstanding right there. What a big-time play. Big switch in how this game was going, and then they capitalized with a little bit on top.
Bird now ready to return it. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. The Patriots ready to get the football back. And fresh off the pick 6. They've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there.
And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a third time. He's picked off at his own 47. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on,
no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. CeeDee Lamb is intended target, but it's going to be second down. That one looks like he'll throw here. He'll fire deep down. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And they are going to score again. And yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Well, they mentioned this week, Charles, they had a couple kinks on offense that they wanted to fix. I would say they're pretty well fixed.
There's no doubt about that. I mean, just about everything they've run has been successful in this one. And if I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm done with this, right? I have no answers for anything. In fact, I'd probably send a note to the clock operator. Let it run.
And he'll get into the end zone. As a 2-point conversion is successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Bird now ready to return it. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. And now back onto the field. Here comes the Cowboys defense. They are holding serve here at home. The fans were into this one. They did what they needed to do.
And right now I'm just cupping my hand to my ear and listening to the approval that they're getting from the home crowd right now.
That's actually true, by the way. He was physically cupping his hand to his ear.
A job well done. Exactly what you want to accomplish.
Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. But I think the Patriots are going to hang on to the football. They do. They get it back. Second time in this game, Charles, the ball has squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big?
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Come on, let's go.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down. Nicely done. Another one up, another one down. Keep grinding and keep racking up those wins.
The coach here, and welcome to this ultimate challenge. Sit back and relax. You're in for a real treat with this matchup. Let's get back to Brandon and Charles for the call.
Well, thank you, Coach. This challenge is set up here in the fourth quarter with less than 90 seconds left. We've got a tie ball game, 17 points apiece. You've got possession in your own territory. 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called.
They got his man complete. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. He's been quiet all afternoon. He may have just come up with a play of the day right there, though.
Obviously, it's not the volume in which you get done. It's the quality, and that was a quality catch right there.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that's going to be caught. Touchdown. And they've broken our tie here in the final minute.
I don't know how many more of these my heart can take, my man. I just don't know. Another big touchdown. Late in the game, they look like they're in control, but still, there's a chance. Block the extra point, go down and score, kick the extra point themselves. They can pull this one out.
Yeah, but also on the sideline that just took the lead, you got to get your defense ready and the special teams unit for the kickoff coming up.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Got to pull everyone together and make sure they're still focused and aren't already celebrating a win.
The Cowboys offense, it'll stay out there as they'll go for 2. They're going to try and run. And he is into the end zone. The conversion attempt is good, and that'll give him an 8-point lead here in the 4th. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So Jared Goff in the offense, down by 8, a little under 40 seconds to go. They need a touchdown and, of course, the 2-point conversion as well. They'll look to throw. His throw incomplete. Cooper Kupp was his intended target, and now it's 2nd down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark, really, start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there and a 1st down. He'll look underneath and finds Brown. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. All right, you did it. You got the win. Congratulations. Keep that momentum going and tackle that next challenge.
Hey everybody, welcome. It's the coach with you here today for another edition of Madden Ultimate Team. Taking you the rest of the way, here's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis. Brandon.
Well, Coach, for this challenge, we are in the fourth quarter with just a little over a minute left on the clock. We're all tied up. You've got the ball on your side of the field. And it's 1st and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They need to get this around the 40 on the other side to get into field goal range. Look at the clock, a decent amount of time here in a tie game. What do? Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. They'll run here with Ingram. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the fourth.
Well, any thoughts about overtime have ended at this juncture. That touchdown puts them up 6. I would imagine they'll kick the extra point now and rely on their defense.
Yeah, rely on their defense. So a little bit of time left on the clock here in the fourth, but they got to feel good now. The Cowboys offense will stay out there as they'll go for 2. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he is into the end zone. The conversion attempt is good. And that'll give them an 8-point lead here in the fourth. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Bridgewater and the Panthers now. Down by 8, 54 seconds to go. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on 1st down. Now he's hit, and Bridgewater loses the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And this defense has broken it open as they return it to the house for 6. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. And that's what they've done all game long.
Romo now to throw. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. And boy, things switched on a dime here. The fumble recovery for the touchdown and also a 2-point try on top successful.
That feels like a momentum call. Pick it up on a fumble return, take it the other way for a touchdown. That's demoralizing for a team to have it happen against them. So the offense just says, you know something? Let's add to it. Pile on top, go for 2 now while their heads are down.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Here come the Panthers now, set to take over on offense. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive, then suddenly the fumble. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Cowboys. And they will set up shop with outstanding field position in the red zone at the 17-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns is going to be hot routes if they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarter.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. From 17 yards out, and the Cowboys will add on to their lead.
Brandon, is there any way you and I can join this quarterback in the zone he's in? He's absolutely feeling it. Touchdown after touchdown, throwing the ball.
The Cowboys now will once again go for 2. They'll try and run it here. And they are 3 for 3 on 2-point conversions as he is into the end zone for the score. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Panthers about ready to take over. first down throw for Bridgewater. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. The intended target, Mike Davis. And that'll bring up second down. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. He dumps this off underneath. Here's Davis. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Now the Panthers going to signal for their third and final timeout, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
On the return, Harris able to push his way through. A nice run back there off the good punt. It's a 16-yard return. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. That's caught inside the 20. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play. So it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
And just like that, another ultimate challenge has been defeated. Savor the victory, if only for a moment, because you know there's always another challenge right around the corner.
Welcome, everybody. I'm the coach. Up next, another ultimate challenge on EA Sports. Now let's hand it off to Brandon and Charles as we jump straight into the action.
For this challenge, we are in the 4th quarter with just a little over a minute left on the clock. You're trailing by 4. You've got possession in your own territory, and it's 3rd and 5. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Romo. He's going to let it fly. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. It was the veteran Devin McCourty. You got a hand in there to break that one up.
We've seen that the deep ball has been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on 4th down. They do snap it. Now Romo. Now a desperation. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Cowboys. CeeDee Lamb, 83 yards. And the Cowboys have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but not. You got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. So Cam Newton and his offense down by 4, 57 seconds to go. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on 1st down. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. To try again after the sack. Newton.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. Now a play fake, and it's Newton. Sanu with a grab over the middle. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Newton to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Oh, no, he lost the football. And that will get out of bounds. Lucky there. They keep possession inside the 5. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. He's back to throw. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. Newton. And it's caught. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
Well, I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. A fairly short kick from the 14. Powerful running. Well, unfortunately, no win on this attempt, but you can select to replay the challenge and be sure you pay attention to the challenge goals. And now the offense will look to convert on 3rd down. Now Romo. He'll fire deep downfield for left. He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown, Cowboys. CeeDee Lamb, 83 yards, as his guys have now moved out in front. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Patriots ready to try again on offense. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
On 2nd and 10, Newton throwing middle, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Julian Edelman that time. And it's 3rd down. From the gun, here's Newton. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They snap it to Newton. And this is incomplete. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. And, partner, I'm not really sure what in the world they were thinking on 4th and long there at this stage in the game, but you think social media may be firing up a little bit right now?
Oh, the coach is trending right now. All right, there's no doubt about it. People are wondering what that decision was. But it takes me back to a number of years ago. A very successful coach in the league had told himself before a playoff game he was going to be aggressive. No matter what, he's going to be aggressive. And it ran his team into some real problems early, and they got upset in that playoff game.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys will extend their lead.
This is similar to baseball where you walk the leadoff hitter and you don't expect him to come around and score. Almost impossible. Anytime a defense has to defend a short field, you usually end up seeing the result we saw, giving up points.
And he'll get into the end zone as the two-point conversion is successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. To throw again. Newton. And he will go down. A Cowboy sack. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. So now after the sack, Cam of the Patriots going to look up at a 3rd and long. Operating from the gun. Newton. And incomplete. A disappointing drop there defensively by the rookie. And now 4th down.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more.
Man, I've seen that play a couple of times already.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. And that'll just about do it for us in this one. You've notched another win, and the next challenge awaits.
Hello, and welcome to this Madden Ultimate Team Showdown. I'm your host, the coach. To finish this out, here's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Coach, thank you. We begin this challenge in the fourth quarter with less than 3 minutes remaining. You're only down 3 points. You've got the ball on your side of the field as we get set here, 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up. And this will be caught at the 30. Touchdown, Cowboys. CeeDee Lamb, 78 yards. And the Cowboys have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter.
I know we often laugh and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. All right, so the Cowboys will go for 2 here. They're going to try and run. And he'll get into the end zone to make it a 5-point game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Kyler Murray now in the Cardinal offense. Down by 5. A little under 2.5 to go. They'll have 2 timeouts and, of course, also the 2-minute warning as they go to work on 1st down. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Tack McKinley in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On the move to his left. And he's going to keep it here. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
And that one, oh, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. CeeDee Lamb is intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down. Now it's Romo. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. CeeDee Lamb, 31 yards. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. And, man, Charles, talk about zinging something in there. Those gloves, they help with one-handed catches, the fun stuff. Any padding for a rocket like that?
One would think so, but I'll guarantee you this. After that throw, his hands will hurt later. Not right now in the moment. He's just feeling good about catching it.
Yeah, a little stinger, but a touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Now it's the Cardinals' turn. Trailing in this one now. 1:25 to play. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on first down. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. But it'll be second down.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes.
Murray fighting. Lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. Taking it right down Broadway. And that might just cement it. A return for a late touchdown. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that, and that's what they've done all game long.
And they are 3 for 3 on two-point conversions as he is into the end zone for the score. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Taking it about the 1. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them. The coaches from all the way up here, they were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
The tight end, Max Williams, the intended receiver. And it's second down. Throwing again. Murray. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Nick Needham picks it off. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. Boy, what a turnaround. They exited the lockers with a nice lead, and now all of this. What's happened?
So when you start to write your novel, you'll start out with, it was a tale of two halves, won't you?
Right, but I'm a bad writer.
I don't know exactly what happened because sometimes teams can go in with a lead and get too comfortable, too relaxed, and a couple of things go wrong, and it's hard to get back that good feeling.
Romo going to throw it. He'll fire deep downfield, and this is caught. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
And that's just another in a long line of passing touchdowns for him today. To say that he's been on fire would definitely be an understatement.
The Cowboys offense, it'll stay out there as they'll go for 2. They're going to keep it on the ground. And shedding through the tackle. And make him 4 for 4 now on two-point conversions as he'll take this one in for the score. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. Right back to Williams, and this time he's got him. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Second down pass play got them 8 yards. Now they've got a third and a couple remaining.
We got chips over here. Chips over here.
To throw is Murray. And able to find Kirk complete. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. The Cardinals forced to burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. The intended receiver there, Kenyon Drake. And that'll bring up 2nd down. To throw again, Murray. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Throwing again, Murray. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Congratulations on yet another victory. Now, you can go right to the next challenge if there's another one available, or return to challenges to receive your reward.
Hey, everybody, thanks for joining us today. I'm the coach, and this is Madden Ultimate Team. Let's join this one already in progress. Here's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
We pick up this challenge in the 4th quarter with over 3 minutes left in the game. You lead by a touchdown. Your opponent has driven into your territory, and it's 3rd and 5. And the offense gets set here for a 3rd down play. Rivers now after the fumble recovery. The tally there, minus 8 yards. Leads to 4th down as well. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he's on to punt for Indianapolis. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. And now here come the Cowboys. Now, the previous drive they punted, but that was just the first time they've had to do so in this game.
And when they turn on the game film, the coaches will rant about this, right? They'll say, oh, God, we got to move the ball, guys. We can't punt the ball away. But they have to keep smiles off their faces because that's the first time in the game they've had to do so. They've moved it quite well. They'll overall be happy with what they've seen.
He'll fire deep down. And got his man complete. Touchdown, Cowboys. CeeDee Lamb, 83 yards. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. He's tough to contain as it is, but in man coverage with a pretty deep pass downfield, really tough to contain.
And it's so difficult because every play you've got to consider he might try and run past you. So your goal as a defensive back is to give him plenty of cushion, meaning lots of space between you and him. If he wants to catch the short stuff, come up and secure the tackle, hit him a bunch during the game, and try and keep him in front. But if you turn your head for a second, if your concentration wanes, he just takes off and goes. And I think that's what we just saw there.
Taking it about the 1. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. And that's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
On second down, Rivers again. The toss here completed to Pittman. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Rivers on 3rd and 2. And this is going to be incomplete.
With the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
They'll run for it with Hines. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. CeeDee Lamb, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. And the defensive there, that was a battle. He just made a really nice play.
A really nice play, making sure his body position was correct. And how about the throw? Zipped it in there.
And it results in the touchdown. They'll try and run it here. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taking it about the 1. And able to get this out to the 25.
Do it! Do it!
Indy set to go on offense once more. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Rivers looking middle, and it's incomplete. Zach Pascal, the intended receiver, and that'll make it 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Rivers. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards to pick up there. The Colts have a 1st down. Now a hit, and Rivers lost the football. And the Cowboys have recovered. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused, because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter.
And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. CeeDee Lamb, 31 yards. And the Cowboys continue to pour it on.
Sometimes when I see these types of plays executed, I think of basketball. Guys boxing other guys off to go out and get a rebound.
And he got the rebound right there. But the defense was really placed well.
Yeah, they were right there. I mean, that's where it's really tough for a defender. When you're in the right spot, you're draped on the guy catching the ball, yet he still comes down with it.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taking it about the 1. inside the 30 at the 27. The defense for the Cowboys getting set to go. They did their job coming into the hostile environment, doing what needed to be done to get the W.
And that has to feel great because all during the week, that's one of the goals that they talked about. Going on the road, making that stadium their own, establishing themselves in the game. Give them credit. They get all those things done.
Yeah, both sides of the football did their job in this one.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, able to create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
He was looking for his running back, Nyheim Hines, and it's 3rd and short. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
And this returnable for Harris. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Out comes CeeDee Lamb and the rest of the Dallas offense. And now he's inching closer to a 200-yard game. He's been so solid.
And he's really denting the pride of the guys playing defense, too, because there's certain barriers that you just don't want to give up. You never want to give up a 100-yard rusher, a 100-yard receiver. He's closing in on 200 yards. Wow, that's a really big game.
On 2nd and 10, Romo. He'll fire deep down. That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, they certainly have the look of a team with something to prove, don't they? All week, as we prepared for this game, we kept reading about how they said they're going to play a full 60 minutes this week. Has nothing to do with their opponent. No disrespect intended, but they wanted to be people of their word, playing this thing all the way out, trying to finish it strong.
And make him 4 for 4 now on 2-point conversions as he'll take this one in for the score. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Let's go!
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door and maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
We'll see if they go back to base. So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. He's going to let it fly. Coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. They're throwing here. Romo. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed.
Let's show them how to play football. Let's go.
There you have it, another challenge and another victory. Now remember, you can always replay challenges if you left any stars on the table.
Hey, folks, it's the coach here. Welcome back for another exciting matchup in Madden Ultimate Team. Let's send it down to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis for the call.
The coach, this challenge begins in the fourth quarter with less than 2 minutes to go in the ball game. You're leading by 6 points. Your opponent has the ball in their own territory. 1st and 10. Ebron with it over the middle. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Throwing now is Roethlisberger. Ebron caught left side. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Now it's Roethlisberger. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. Back to throw. And he finds McDonald. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Cowboys have recovered.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down. The 20. He goes to Lamb again. This time he's got it. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. CeeDee Lamb is intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down. That one looks like he'll throw here. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Call it a gain of 11 yards, and that should just about do it. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. CeeDee Lamb is intended target, but it'll be 2nd and goal. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
The Cowboys offense, it'll stay out there as they'll go for 2. They're going to try and run. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Switzer now to return. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. One last shot for Roethlisberger. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 45, and that will write a finish to this ball game. Nice job there getting the win. Next up, another challenge, of course.
Hello, everyone. You're watching Ultimate Challenges, and I'm your host, the Coach. Let's get back to Brandon and Charles for the call.
Coach, this challenge begins in quarter number 4 with less than 4 minutes showing on the clock. You're trailing by 2 points. You've got possession in your own territory, and it's 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. On 1st down, it's Romo. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. A good pickup there, a 22. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. Touchdown, Cowboys. CeeDee Lamb, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. Well, that was the fly route for a touchdown, and since he caught that one and scored it, I got to tell the story. Before the game, we were standing there. He was running deep routes, dropped one. It bounced up and just hit me right in the gut, and I said, come on, man, but there was no drop.
Yeah, you okay now?
I'm good.
All right, good. We got the ice pack up here. You're just fine. What I loved about it was the subtlety of the route, because everyone knows he's fast. They're going to play him for that route first and foremost, but sometimes it's a head fake. It's varying your speed off the line of scrimmage. It's giving the defensive back different angles to think about. Is he going inside? Is he going outside? And then as you noted, he just took off past him. Oops, there he goes again.
Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. And last time they were stopped on 4th down, had a drive stalled out. We'll see how they respond this go-around.
I'm eager to see what their mindset is, because moving the ball, feeling good, and then that abrupt stop on 4th down, do they go back to the bench and go, oh, boy, they've got something for us, or do they go to the bench and say, we blew it ourselves, let's get back out there and move the ball again?
And is it different when you get stopped on 4th versus punt? Is that more motivation for the defense, a little more confidence?
I think as a defense, you're so excited with a 4th down stop. Making them punt, that's your goal anyway. But a 4th down stop, that's almost a sign of disrespect that they went for it in the first place. And when you get that, you feel great about yourselves.
12 yards there and a 1st down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. The shotgun snap for Newton. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds, because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. To throw again. Newton. On the left side, a catch by White. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. New England on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Throwing again is Newton. And that is incomplete.
That was a nice job defensively of disguising their coverage and making it difficult for the quarterback to lock in on a receiver, and it results in an incomplete pass.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They snap it to Newton. And that is incomplete. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. So the failure to convert no doubt really hurts, but this one's not over. A good chunk of time on the clock and the timeouts.
Yeah, not only do they have the timeouts, as you just noted, they're going to get an extra one with the 2-minute warning. And that's going to help in big way. So in a sense, they have 4 timeouts in their pocket. The big thing, stopping them on defense now. They can't let them get a first down and make them use their timeouts.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Dorsett, 37 yards. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. I thought as that was developing that he might actually keep it. But the right decision, obviously, to hand the football off.
And some teams do a really nice job of taking a little bit longer at the mesh point, meaning where he's going to hand it off or keep it. Sometimes they ride him maybe a step longer than others. That allows him to make the proper decision and have the right person end up with the ball.
And it paid off with a long touchdown run. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Bird now ready to return it. And he won't quite make it to the 25. So Newton and the Patriots down by 2 touchdowns, 2:09 to play. They'll have one play, maybe 2, before the 2-minute warning as they've got a first down. Now Newton on first down. He'll find his tight end here, Asiasi. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. A gain of 6 there on first. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. And they are going to get this one back, it looks like. So nearly like-for-like fumbles, but they hang on to this thing and keep it a turnover. But I think the Patriots are going to hang on to the football. They do. They get it back. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Now a first down throw for Newton. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. N'Keal Harry was the intended target, and now it's second down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Newton. And his throw here is incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Throwing on third down, Newton. And he's got Sanu. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Newton throwing again. And he's going to have the hook up here with Harry. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Looking to throw again on second down. Newton. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. So now after the sack, Cam of the Patriots going to look up at a 3rd and long. Out of the gun, Newton. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. That one good for 13 and a New England first down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Again, Newton. And that will be incomplete. So 2 third-down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with 4th down.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it would appear the Cowboys are going to win this football game. And out now come the Cowboys. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. Little clock management 101.
Touchdown, Cowboys! CeeDee Lamb, 49 yards. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. And that was just a fly route. There was no stop. He just went.
Yeah, and it was beautiful to watch because you have to set it up as you go along. Everyone knows he's fast, so you play him for that. That's the number one thing you want to take away. But as you go through a game, sometimes you vary the speed in which you come off the line of scrimmage and maybe start a little bit slower, get him to stop his feet a little bit as a defensive back, and then explode and go, as we saw there.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Bird now ready to return it. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
New England trying to get a place on offense. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Newton on 1st down. Throw left side complete. It's White. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. From the gun, here's Newton. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. It's picked up by the Cowboys. Oh, he's got a little daylight, and he'll bring it back to the 9-yard line. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Now the Hall of Famer Dorsett. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Dorsett with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. So a little icing on the cake there before the clock hits all zeros.
What a way to finish things off. Exactly what you want. Not much time and a touchdown to put things away.
And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion to extend this lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Bird now ready to return it. Well done. You've defeated this ultimate challenge. Now, if there are stars still available, you can always replay the challenge again. Otherwise, it's time to move on to the next one.
Hey, everybody. Thanks for joining us today. I'm the coach, and this is Madden Ultimate Team. Taking you the rest of the way, here's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis. Brandon.
We jump into this challenge for the good stuff in the fourth quarter, and we're already at the 2-minute warning. You're leading in this one, but your opponent has it down to your 5-yard line. As we get set here, 2nd and goal. And the offense gets set here now for a 2nd and goal. After the fumble recovery, it's Garoppolo. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Deebo Samuel, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the 49ers have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
Well, that decision to me was all about pulling up the chart. You know, that beautiful chart that tells you when to go for 2, when to go for 1. I do love it. It helps you with your decision-making during heated times. And you just look at it right here at this point of the game. Go for 2. Try and make it a field goal difference.
But now just up 1 makes the rest of this fourth quarter a little more interesting.
Yeah, they followed the chart. They just didn't get the 2 points on the board, did they?
Nope. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Fielded right around the 8. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. So now the Cowboys down on the scoreboard. And time, a huge factor. And they need at least 30 yards, you'd have to think, here to move the football to have a shot. Now a first down throw complete downfield. Touchdown, Cowboys. CeeDee Lamb, 69 yards. And the Cowboys have taken the lead.
And touchdown, and congratulations, and zero relaxation ahead of them, right? Way too much time on the clock for them to start celebrating.
Yeah, part one is done, but now on the sideline, you already see them scrambling down there. They're getting those defensive guys ready.
Yes, you have to get those guys ready, and you also have to talk to your special teams guys. Make sure the kickoff is exactly what you want and cover it well.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Now it's the Niners' turn, trailing by a touchdown. 1:40 remaining. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on first down. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Kendrick Bourne, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
George Kittle, the receiver that he was looking for. But now it'll be third down. So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the first down. That's what's vital to them.
Got the connection here to Bourne. Give him 22 there on the third down conversion. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to George Kittle, his tight end, and it's third down. Now Garoppolo. He's got his man. It's Kendrick Bourne. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They get 9 yards there, and they get a first down.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there, picked up the first down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as they understand where they are on the field?
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Coleman has it here right side. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. That catch good for only a couple. He'll drop this down to Coleman. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Garoppolo to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Back to throw. Garoppolo. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. A battle for it here, and this will be caught. Nicely done. Another one up, another one down. Keep grinding and keep racking up those wins.
Hello there, it's the coach with you here today, and this is an ultimate challenge. Now let's hand it off to Brandon and Charles as we jump straight into the action.
We pick up this challenge in the fourth quarter with 5 minutes left. You're trailing by 10 points. You've got the ball on your side of the field, and it's 3rd and 1. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, they didn't fall behind any further thanks to that missed field goal, but still staring at this fourth. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Cowboys. CeeDee Lamb. 77 yards. And the Cowboys draw a bit closer.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. And he'll get into the end zone as the two-point conversion is successful. So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away. Tyler Lockett now with a return. And he returns this to the 22. Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And they've seen their lead nearly extinguished after that last score, but bottom line, they are still on top with the football. And a touchdown on this drive would really put them in position A. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Another try after the 1st down sack. Wilson. Greg Olsen was the intended target. And it's 3rd down. From the shotgun, Wilson. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. They get 17 on that one, move the chains, 1st down Seahawks. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. 2 1st downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A gain of 13, it's a 1st down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now it's Carson. And he'll go down at the 28. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
We got 4.
This is Carson. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. And when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
On 3rd down, it's Carson. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a 1st down. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Okay, so you won't be...
And now the offense will look to convert on 3rd down. Romo looks to throw on 3rd and 1. He'll fire deep downfield, and this will be caught at the 30. Touchdown, Cowboys. CeeDee Lamb, 77 yards. And the Cowboys have cut it to within a score. Now Mike McCarthy saying, let's go for 2. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes, because that's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch. So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Yeah, we dominate today.
The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. And the last time that they were on the field, a little demoralizing. Missed field goal. You know, always feel like you want to get it in the end zone, but then, oh, well, at least we're going to get 3. Didn't go through the goalpost, so.
It does test the mental processes of a team, though, doesn't it? Because when you miss a field goal, it's amazing how fast they want to turn on the guy kicking the ball. But you need to keep his confidence up, because how many times have we seen games where it comes down to this?
And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 2 veterans there, Wilson to Olsen for a Seattle 1st down.
When the offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game, because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback.
Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And the Cowboys have recovered. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players, knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football, and they still find ways to knock it free.
Following the fumble recovery, Romo. And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas.
CeeDee Lamb.
His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. The Cowboys offense, it'll stay out there as they'll go for 2. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he is into the end zone as that pushes the lead up to 6. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Seattle again getting ready to take over offensively.
And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense. But when you turn it over, it changes momentum. And when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise it's going to be a long day for you.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Javon Curse in there to get him. It's a loss of 5.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. After the first down sack, Wilson. And the pressure gets to him again.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
3rd and long. It's Wilson. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Had to pass there, 3rd and long on your own side of the field. Just couldn't come up with anything.
That's why teams always talk about having to win the early downs, meaning you've got to gain yardage and set yourself up for 3rd and short, because when it's 3rd and long, the odds go down significantly trying to pick up the first down, even throwing the football.
He'll take it at the 42. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10.
Out comes CeeDee Lamb and the rest of the Dallas offense.
Making his presence felt early in this one. First half, already over the set. Touchdown, Cowboys!
CeeDee Lamb.
34 yards. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. And I think I saw that right. You tell me if I'm wrong. That was just a fly route, just a go. He went.
Sometimes speed, just pure speed, is going to win. I don't care how athletic you are on the other side of the ball. When a guy's that fast and he can just take off, if the quarterback has time to throw the ball and release it when he wants to, that's the end result. Nothing you could do about that. He was just a better athlete on that play.
And they are 3 for 3 on 2-point conversions as he is into the end zone for the score. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Oh, why are we doing this?
Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty as a result of that hit there.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer.
3 down, 3 down.
From the gun, it's Wilson.
A pass underneath for Carson.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and this is what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And Olsen over the middle. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a gain of 15, first down Seahawks. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Tack McKinley able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 12-yard line.
That's a nice catch there. Remember, he had the fumble earlier. No way he was giving up the ball in that situation. Secured it tight to his body and picks up the first down.
That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. From the gun, Wilson. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out, fumble. And the Cowboys have recovered. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tap.
He's got a man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. Here's Romo. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. CeeDee Lamb, 42 yards. And the Cowboys capitalize on the fumble and turn it into 6.
And in this day and age, I would love to play quarterback in the NFL. Wide open offenses, acrobatic receivers. If you're accurate, you're going to have days like this.
Now Mike McCarthy saying let's go for 2. They'll try and run it here. And they are 3 for 3 on 2-point conversion. As he is into the end zone for the score. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Now here comes the Dallas defense as they work their way back onto the field. And big play last time they were out there. Looked like they might give up points. Instead, they got the fumble recovery, and it led to a touchdown.
And on their side of the field, perfect time to get that done. But you're skeptical about it happening because it appeared that a pretty good drive was occurring. They were able to stop it and take the ball and put it in the other direction.
Turnover, the defense's best friend. A takeaway, the defense's best friend. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. Now another timeout called for by the offense. The good news, they kept the ball. Bad news, it's 3rd and long. Operating from the gun. Wilson. And that is incomplete. And that went off the mark. A little late with a throw. Now here's Michael Dixon as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Harris to return. Call that a 46-yard punt, though they did get 9 back on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
The Dallas offense back out onto the field.
And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team?
It's caught at the 10. Touchdown, Cowboys. CeeDee Lamb, 58 yards. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead.
Partner, one of the cardinal rules of defense is that if you're in position to make a tackle, you need to make it.
Well, and if you can't make the tackle before that, you just got to knock that ball down, right?
Yeah, something has to happen because we saw the end result there. Missed tackle, he goes all the way and takes it for a touchdown.
The Cowboys offense, it'll stay out there as they'll go for 2. They're going to try and run and make them 4 for 4 now on 2-point conversions as he'll take this one in for the score. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Philip Dorsett. 51 yards. And the Seahawks are able to close the gap just a bit.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field. And that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control. And how about the end result? A touchdown.
All right, you did it. You got the win. Congratulations. Keep that momentum going and tackle that next challenge.
Welcome in, everybody. It's the coach with you here today for another edition of Madden Ultimate Team. To finish this out, here's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
We will begin this challenge in the third quarter with over 2 minutes remaining. You're down big. You've got possession in your own territory, and it's 4th and 3. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much...
Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown, Cowboys. CeeDee Lamb, 54 yards. And the Cowboys get a bit closer. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here.
Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10.
They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Ready, we're ready. 25.
On 2nd and 9. Ryan. This one caught by Ridley. They'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Well, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38.
Frankly, I don't know that this team anymore. Just look at their body language out there. Relentless throughout.
But it's incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones, his intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete. Atlanta, Georgia. You along for the ride. 3rd quarter action. 2nd and 10.
To throw again. Ryan. And this will be incomplete.
And there's a good opportunity to just want to ride there. A drop pass. I guess that's why they call him running back.
On 3rd down, Ryan. Ryan lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Allen on the punt as he gets this one away. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. They come in off a touchdown drive the last time they had the ball that cut down that lead. Now the defense has done their part, got them the football back.
Momentum started to shift a little bit when they scored the touchdown. It increased when the defense got them the ball back. Momentum definitely in their favor.
And got his man complete. Past the 20. Touchdown, Cowboys.
CeeDee Lamb.
His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys cut into that lead. Well, this offense only mustered 3 points in the first half on that field goal. They picked up the pace now. 2 third-quarter touchdowns.
Hey, you remember that appearance we had last week in front of that crowd, and they asked about halftime adjustments and all that was going on, and remember what I said. It's not always an adjustment at halftime. Sometimes just remembering the game plan and playing better, tuning it up and just working through it methodically. They got it done in this case.
Of course, I'll always remember that appearance because I had on a brown belt with black shoes, and you pointed that out in front of the crowd. So thanks for that.
I said that out loud?
You did.
My bad.
out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. The third quarter has not been kind to them. After they built that lead at intermission, they've seen that lead shrink.
And how much of that is simply execution? How much of that is maybe you lose your edge a little bit because you've got a lead? And you do have to credit the other team some because they've made some adjustments to start to slow them down. Can they find those counters now, those extra plays or plays they haven't run that'll be effective and get them back moving again?
They'll be looking for something here, anything to seize that momentum back. From the 29, Ryan. Loose football. The ball comes out. That's picked up by the Cowboys. There he goes, left side. And this is going to be brought back for a fumble return touchdown by the Cowboys. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. And you know that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
I guess the coach looked at the two-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a three-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a two-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
So out come the Falcons now. They'll be looking to make amends for the events of a moment ago. A fumble return for 6 points.
You absolutely have to protect the football. That's got to be priority number 1 because margin for error is starting to slip away. And now it's down to a one-score game.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. That's caught over the middle by Hurst. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on first and second downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. He's got this pretty close to a first down at the Cowboys' 44. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7 reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Back to the workhorse today. It's Gurley. Gets this inside the 35-yard line. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons.
And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
11 more on that one and another first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. On 1st and goal, Gurley.
And the Falcons are going to have a 1st and goal forthcoming as he takes this down to about the 5-yard line.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now, and it will be taken in by Ridley for a Falcon touchdown. Matt Ryan connecting on his 4th touchdown pass of the ball game. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter, out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And the end result, an Atlanta touchdown.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Fielded just outside the goal line.
Broken tackle. Room to run at the 50. Still going inside the 30. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. And that big 4th quarter return, Charles, makes this a 1-score game.
And now it all comes down to philosophy. All right, they just had a big return for a touchdown, so the momentum is high. Do you want to ride that and go for 2? Or do you just go ahead and kick the extra point and come back and rely on your defense?
And he'll get in for the 2 points, and in so doing, cut the deficit to 2 points. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw.
Taking it about the 1. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
And now let's discuss Julio Jones. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it?
Right.
Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
Staying on the ground, this time it's Smith. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley.
And this will be a Falcons 1st down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
Inside of 2 minutes remaining in a 2-point ball game. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. Well, not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Gurley. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Throwing now is Ryan. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. You got the slim lead late and the football, so why are you throwing it there?
Remember during the year when we asked one of the head coaches, you know, if you're in this spot, why would you throw the ball? And he talked about trusting his quarterback and trusting his offense.
But still.
And then at the end he kind of went, yeah, not really a good reason.
Right.
Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. He's going to let it fly. Oh, man, it's caught inside the 10. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. They'll look to run with Ingram. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. Wow.
So from 3 scores down, these guys have fought all the way back to grab the lead, and I'll just tell people what happened when they went up 3 scores. I wrote on your paper 2 words, game over, and now I'm eating those words. I was wrong.
Well, solid paper. It was down pretty easily.
I'm going to admit when I make a mistake.
Well, it looked like he was going that way. This is one of those paging Frank Reich moments, and I can't believe I just brought that up because Frank Reich at Maryland in college did it to my Tennessee Volunteers, and that was a big reason why my team lost.
Sounds like you still harbor some pain from that game.
You know, we still got a little time to work it out with the doctor.
Taking it about the 1. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
So Matt Ryan. The offense down by 6, a little under 50 seconds to go. They're down here in a 1-score game. At the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Yeah, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution.
He'll drop this underneath to Gurley.
And just like that, another ultimate challenge has been defeated. Savor the victory, if only for a moment, because you know there's always another challenge right around the corner.
The coach here, and welcome to this ultimate challenge. Sit back and relax. You're in for a real treat with this matchup. Let's join this one already in progress. Here's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Here's the situation for this challenge. We're in the 4th quarter with over 2 minutes left on the clock. You're trailing by 1. You have possession on your own 45-yard line, and it's 3rd and 1. The The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Following the fumble recovery, Romo, he'll fire deep down. It's caught at the 10. And he's got this way down inside of New England's 10-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a first, and that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. CeeDee Lamb, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter.
He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And, you know, they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. So Cam Newton and his offense down by 7. 1:53 remaining. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on 1st down. The drive starts with a completion left side. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. And he'll drop it underneath to White. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down. And his throw is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Back to throw.
Open man is Asiasi, the tight end.
Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. This is caught. It's Julian Edelman.
And he will have a Patriots 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
14 yards is the pickup. Oh, no, he lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And now the rookie's free. 20, 10, and this defense has broken it open as they return it to the house for 6. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
They're going to keep it on the ground. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. Now a 1st down throw for Newton. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Out of the gun, Newton to the right side, and he's got Edelman. And a loose football, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Offensively, they're just not playing a very clean football game right now. This deficit, there's a fumble. Good news for them, at least. That went out of bounds.
You're exactly right, and as they breathe a sigh of relief, you know they're looking at the scoreboard thinking to themselves, if we turn it over there, things could really get rough for us trying to make a comeback in this game.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The Patriots will take their third and final timeout as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. On first down, Newton. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Newton. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 24, and he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or two shy of midfield. Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
Now one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end. And that'll just about do it for us in this one. You've notched another win, and the next challenge awaits.